Good morning, Coyotes. Today is April 4th, 2014, and you're watching Coyote Nation TV. I'm Bailey Bender.
And I'm Griffin Gregory.
Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated for a moment of silence.
Tonight is the night where our boys varsity soccer team will take on Liberty in the sectional round at Memorial Stadium.
Kickoff is set for 8 p.m. at Memorial immediately following the Wakeland and Centennial game.
Make sure to come watch our area champs at the game. Whoop Liberty.
All right, Coyotes. Also, our annual C2G Blackout Pep Rally will be April 30th, and the Heritage Deca is selling glow-in-the-dark t-shirts this year. You can pre-order the shirts beginning tomorrow through April 10th.
Stop by the Cow Corner and pick up an order form, or during lunches next week on Monday and Wednesday. Shirts are $12, and all proceeds will be donated to the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
Also, if you have any questions, stop by Miss Hollowell's room, C101. Here's an example of what the shirt will look like.
An example for you. All the whites, everything in white will be glow in the dark, so during the Blackout Pep Rally, it'll be really cool.
All right, make sure you pick up one.
Speaking of clubs, Anime Club has a meeting on Monday, April 7th at 4:15, and the Photography Club is meeting Wednesday, April 9th at 8:30 and 4:15. Both will be in Ms. Kirkpatrick's room, A112.
Also, the National Art Honor Society will hold its next meeting on Tuesday, April 8th at 8:30 a.m. and 4:15 in Ms. Funk's room, F122. They will be discussing the Spring Art Show. Please plan to attend at least one of those meetings. Again, there's one in the AM and PM.
Drill Team Tryout packets are due April 15th by 4:30 p.m. No late packets will be accepted. The Tryout Clinic will be on Wednesday, April 23rd at 5 p.m. in the Heritage Main Gym, and Tryout Clinic/mock audition will be on Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. in the Heritage Main Gym.
And the actual tryouts themselves will be Friday, April 25th. Make sure to arrive by 4:30. Tryouts will begin at 5. The Heritage tryouts will be in the main gym, and the Independence tryouts will be in the auxiliary gym. Afterwards, the results will be announced on the website.
Speaking of high steppers, the award-winning Heritage High Steppers will be presenting their annual spring show in the auditorium April 11th and 12th. The curtain goes up at 7 p.m. each night.
Also, the theme this year is Heroes. Tickets can be purchased. Oh yeah, we do have a poster for it. Right up there. You probably see them all around the school. Make sure you grab a ticket. But the tickets can be purchased online or during all lunches in the cafeteria the week of the show. Adult
tickets will be sold for $10 and student/child tickets are $6. Tickets can be purchased at the door, but please note last year the show sold out, so purchasing in advance is definitely recommended. It's going to be really cool.
Alrighty, also this year your ticket will be a wristband, and the specific color is you have to have the wristband for the color. Sorry. So be sure that you decide what night you want to come before you purchase your ticket.
Don't miss seeing the spectacular show. It will definitely be a night to remember. I know last year's was awesome. This year's will probably be even awesomer.
Oh yeah. And as we draw closer to the end of the year, a few of our Coyotes may have forgotten lab safety rules. CNTV's Andrew Whitecotton has more.
Every year, we're told the same lab rules over and over again. It can get a bit repetitive, but nonetheless, these lab rules are important. Thankfully, Ms. Becker tells us more about what precautions are in place to prevent a disaster from happening.
The safety precautions we have in place is that around the room we have a fire blanket, we have a eye wash, we have a shower wash if you were to ever have fire on you, acid spilled on you. We have a spill kit if acid were to spill or anything else were to spill. And then we also have a great ventilation system to get the fumes out.
Out of all these precautions, however, Ms. Becker believes there is one way to prevent almost every disaster in the lab.
The number one safety precaution, I think, in lab is just to always ask your teacher when you're in doubt. So before you put something down the sink, before you mix something, if you're not sure, even though you're following the directions, always ask for clarification, because I think that can prevent a lot of other hazards.
We now know what Miss Becker thinks is the most important lab rule, but what do the students think?
The most important lab rule to me is always listen to your teacher.
The most important lab rule is to wear your apron.
Whether you think it is always wear your apron or listen to the teacher, the lab should be a safe place with many precautions to keep students safe. For Coyote Nation TV, I'm Andrew Whitecotton.
Man, I remember like in chemistry, we always like set stuff on fire. Luckily, due to lab safety, I still have my eyebrows.
Hey, there you go. Eyebrows are important.
So, seniors, there are only 8 days left to purchase your prom tickets. You can purchase your tickets during lunch today or every day during lunch next week. You can also purchase your tickets in the morning in Miss Mumford's room, A201.
Also, would you like to be a king or queen, or would you like to see Nebi Betra as royalty?
Nebi. If so, make sure during lunch on Wednesday, April 9th, to find Miss Mumford or Miss LeClaire in the cafeteria to nominate someone for prom king or queen.
You can only nominate one girl and one boy, and yes, you can nominate yourself. Nominations are only for one day, April 9th.
Remember, you don't have to nominate Nebi Betra.
At all.
If you're planning on going to prom this year, you'll need to make sure you're not on the whole list, whether it is for library books, dress code, or anything else. You will not be able to buy your tickets until you have cleared that list.
Of course. Also, dress code reminders. No leggings, jeggings, tights, yoga pants, exercise pants, and, anything like that. You also must have something at least fingertip length over them. There's no strapless shirts at all, even with a shirt over it.
Straps must be 2 inches in width. Shorts, skirts, and dresses must be at least fingertip length. No sagging. If you can see your underwear, it is too low. No holes in jeans, no nose rings, eyebrow rings, lip rings, and no house shoes.
Also, no sagging.
So, Bailey, as end of the year, everyone's like free and dress code, but also, end of the year also means something else. New school opened up next year. Didn't you get a chance to
I
take a look
actually
at
did get an
Independence?
insight on the new school. Let's check it out. End of the school year here at Heritage is getting closer to an end. The new school year is getting closer to starting for Independence High School. Frisco ISD's newest high school is located off of Independence Parkway and is scheduled to open at the beginning of the 2014 and 2015 school year. It will be relieving 3 of the already existing high schools, Heritage, Liberty, and Centennial. The students chosen to go to the new school is based upon where you live.
The main goal for next year will be to unify the 8 schools that are coming in. And so the main goal will be to bring those groups together to start building the tradition of excellence at Independence High School.
I got an all-exclusive chance to go on a tour of the unfinished school recently.
We have the building that's being completed. It should be completed by May.
Future Knights, whose favorite subject is lunch, should be excited for a bigger cafeteria with a bigger stage and more area to relax at lunch with your friends.
As soon as we get staff hired, then we'll put that information out on our website so that everyone can see who's being hired for the different positions, whether that's coaching, the directors, and also the teachers.
I'm excited to do golf at Independence because we'll be the first people there to set new records and things like that.
I'm excited to go to Independence because I'm going to be charter class and we just get to start fresh.
Signing out from Independence High School, I'm Bailey Bender.
And I'm Alan Walliger.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Bailey, that was a really interesting first look at Independence. I'm really looking forward to see what the future brings.
Oh yeah. All right, Coyotes. Today there will be a band pre-UIL clinic and contest in the auditorium. JV softball versus the Colony at Heritage at 5:30, and varsity softball versus the Colony here at 7.
9th baseball at Prosper at 6 p.m. JV baseball versus Prosper at Heritage at 4:30 p.m. and varsity baseball versus Prosper here at 8 p.m.
Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, CoyoteNationTv. Type that into the search bar and we should be the first thing that pops up.
And you'll be able to see our faces all the time. Also, don't forget news tips. Email us at CoyoteNationTV@friscoisd.org if you have any news tips you want to bring. Well, Coyotes,
That's all we have for today. I'm Bailey Bender.
And I'm Griffin Gregory.
You stay classy, Coyotes.
And have a happy Friday.